This video shares practical ideas for how and when to approach conversations with children and young people about illness, death, and dying. Many adults imagine that this has to be one big conversation where everything about the diagnosis and what might happen next is explained all at once. In reality, these conversations work best when they happen in small, manageable pieces, focusing on what is happening right now and updating information as things change helps prepare children step by step for what's to come. When someone close to a child or young person is diagnosed with a terminal illness, you can begin with a simple explanation that names the illness and describes the part of the body it affects. You might say, "Mum or Dad has a problem with," and then name the symptom. "They've been to the doctor, who's done some tests and told us they have an illness called," and then use the proper name. "They will need some treatment, and this will involve," and give an explanation. It's important not to promise that the person will get better when this isn't possible. Try to avoid metaphors or unclear language such as fighting, battling, or a poorly head or tummy. These can confuse children and sometimes make common childhood illnesses feel more frightening. As things change, symptoms, treatments, side effects, or plans, you can add each piece of information gradually, like adding the next piece of the jigsaw. Build on earlier conversations and check what they remember. For example, you might say, "What can you remember from last time we talked about? Can you tell me what you think that means? I have a bit more information for you today." This helps you correct misunderstandings and makes it easier for them to follow what is happening. Children may not always start conversations about illness or share their worries openly. They may not recognise they are struggling, or they may avoid talking because they don't want to upset others. You can help by gently naming what you notice. For example, "I've noticed you seem worried, angry, quieter or distracted. Does that sound right? I wonder if you wanted to talk about," and name the topic. Let them know there's no right or wrong way to feel. Resist the urge to jump straight into problem solving. Listening and acknowledging their feelings is often what helps them feel seen and supported. You might say, "It's understandable to feel that way when something like this is happening. What could help you feel calmer right now? Would you like me to sit with you while you think?" Remember, we cannot fix the illness or the situation, but we can offer empathy and connection. Children often ask questions in small bursts over time. Try not to jump too far ahead into the future. Share only what is known now, reassuring them that you will let them know when things change. If you don't know the answer, you can say, "We don't know that right now, but I promise I will tell you when we know more." It's fine to pause a conversation if you need time to think or are feeling overwhelmed. Return to it when you can. One of the hardest questions parents prepare for is Mum or Dad or are you going to die? Not every child will ask this, but if they do, they need honesty, and it also helps to hold their fear. You might say, "We now know that Dad or Mum's illness isn't something the doctors can make go away. They're helping them to feel as well as possible for as long as they can. And when things change, I will tell you." When you know that someone's death is likely very soon, it is important to prepare children gently and honestly. This also gives them the opportunity to spend time with the person and say goodbye if they want to. You might say, "Mum or Dad's illness has got worse. Their body is beginning to shut down and the doctors think they are likely to die very soon." Give your child space to ask questions, to talk, or simply to sit quietly. Follow their lead and support them in whatever way feels right for them. For more guidance on how to support children in the final days or hours of someone's life, please see our accompanying videos, Spending Time with Unwell Loved Ones, visiting hospital or hospice, or managing care at home, and when end of life is near.